Welcome guys, let's make a start. We're going to be lying on our backs to begin with. So we've got a lovely sunny day here at this moment. So let's find some sunshine from within, shall we? Let's get moving. So let's just have the feet as wide as the mat and let the knees press together. And you can rest your hands on your belly. Let your eyes close, let your face relax. As always, we're just stopping before we start. Mindfully breathing now. Okay, long breaths in and out through your nose. Just letting your breathing guide you inwards. Feeling the inflation and the pause at the top. And as you exhale, feeling everything draw into you. You might notice the belly inflating into the hands with the breath in. And deflating with the breath out. Hopefully that's just helping for you to connect your breathing with your body. And then eventually connecting mind, body and breath all together. You can let the head move from side to side. Might feel a nice massage on the back of the head. Also starting to see how the neck feels. And then let your head fall to the right side. Now you might need to pick your head up and adjust it so that you can feel the stretch through the left side of the neck. Hold it there. Once it's there, just relax. So it's in a place that you can feel the stretch through the left side of the neck. Now actively press the right side of your head into the mat and squeeze your left shoulder blade into the mat. So you've got those forces moving away from each other, helping you to maybe feel a little bit more into that left side. And then stay there, but just relax. Try that again. You're pressing the side of the head into the mat, pressing the back of the left shoulder blade into the mat, and just exploring how that feels for you. And then relax and release. You can swing the head back up to the center. And then let the left side of the head fall towards the floor. And again, if you need to pick the head up to adjust it so you get more of a stretch through the right side, do that. You take a breath in. And as you breathe out, push the side of the head into the mat. And then press your right shoulder blade into the mat. So you're adding a bit of resistance. And not too much. If it doesn't feel right, back off a little bit. And then just relax. Everything's soft. And again, as you exhale, you can press the side of the head into the mat and squeeze the right shoulder blade into the mat. Feeling those two places. And then the stretch in between. And relax and release. So now you can swing the head back to the center. And if you need to, you can let the head just rock from side to side. Now you're going to keep the back of the head on the mat and bring your chin to your throat. So you're giving yourself a double chin. Feels like a double chin. And with everything there in place, push the back of the head into the mat. Push both shoulder blades into the mat. So you're feeling that stretch through the back of the neck. It's a bit weird. And then release and just let the chin lift up. If you need to shake anything out, shake it. And last time, keeping the back of the head on the floor, just drop your chin to your throat. Press your shoulder blades into the mat and push the back of the head into the mat. And see how that feels there for you. And then release and just let the chin float up. And again, if you want the head to move from side to side, you can. And from here, you can reach your arms up and over your head, like a big yawn into your body. And you can extend your legs all the way out to the front of the mat. Do that lovely full body stretch there. And your next exhale will bring your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms over the tops of the shins. Again, we'll take a little rock from side to side. Try and flatten the middle back onto the floor here. Then you keep hold of your right leg and extend your left leg out. Flex the foot so those toes are pointing upwards. And then start to circle your right ankle. Okay, so nice circles. Maybe getting a few clicks there. We'll take a twist. So your right knee falls towards the left side. Keep your left shoulder blade on the mat, squeezing the knee down towards the floor. Take a big breath into this twist. And a long breath out. Good, bringing the right knee back into your chest now. And extending the right leg all the way to the sky. How's that hamstring doing today? Try pushing the back of the leg into the hands so that the arms are drawing away. And see if you can work on straightening the leg. It might not straighten completely. Yeah, just see where you get to. Try and press the whole of the back onto the mat. And you're going to then release your hands and point your toes and start to pulse the leg towards the head. Trying to keep the leg straight if you can. Yeah, how's the right leg feel within that right hip there? Keep pointing your right toes and then draw a line with the foot, lowering the leg all the way down onto the mat. Maybe one leg feels a little bit longer than the other now. Then we'll bring the left knee into your chest. Wrap the arm or the hands over the tops of the knee. And then you can just start to circle your left ankle. Circling it the other way. So remember to flex through that right foot. Push through the right heel. And now you can extend the left leg to the sky. You can take the hands behind the thigh, that's enough. And I find it really helps me if I push the back of the leg into the arms, straightening those arms. Try and hook your left hip down towards the right foot. Breath slow and steady like you began with. And then you can release the hands. You can take them wherever you like and then start to pulse the leg towards the head. Try to keep it straight. How does the leg feel within the hip there? Are you feeling something in your hamstring? And then lowering the left foot all the way down into the mat. Hopefully both legs feeling equal now. I'm going to do that full body stretch again. Point the toes, try and squeeze the whole back of your body onto the mat there. And then bend the knees, bring them into your chest. Wrap your arms again over the tops of the shins. Last little rock from side to side. We'll take a big breath in. Long breath out. See if those thighs can fall either side of the rib cage. So you're snuggling into yourself. Then we'll take the hands behind the thighs and we're going to rock and roll a few times up to seated. You have been lying down a little while, so be careful. And on the last time, make your way into your child's pose. So you could cross the legs, take the feet behind, or take the legs to the side. Now let's do a wide leg child's pose. Okay, big toes touching, knees open wide, and then relax in between your legs. You can have a little wiggle here, making your way into your hips. And if you put your palms a little bit closer towards you, and then try and push your hips into your heels as you sink into your child's pose. Inhale. As you exhale, let's walk over towards the right side. Again, go as far over as feels good. You might want to put your right hand on top of your left hand and lean and breathe into that left side. And then walking the hands over to the other side. Go as far over as you like. Yeah, as far over as you can feel the stretch through the right side. And if you like, right hand on top of left hand. Breathe into the right side. Good, bringing your hands back to the center. How's the hips feeling there? Mine are feeling something. Walk your hands back to your knees and bring your knees together now. Coming back into your child's pose, fold over your legs. And again, don't take the hands out so far so that you can push into the mat and push the hips into the heels. Take one more breath here. Walk your way up to seated. Okay, you're sat on your heels. If it's not comfortable, sit cross-legged. You're going to lift your arms up. And as you exhale, your elbows are going to bend. You're going to open up your chest here. You can now round into your back and bring your elbows and your hands to meet. Chin to chest. Good. Inhale, lift the arms up and the elbows bend. Try and open up the back. Squeeze the elbows towards each other. And then tucking the tail under, round into the back. Bring your elbows to meet first and then your hands. Two more of them. Inhale, lift your arms up. And then the elbows bend, open up the chest. Now tucking the tail, elbows meet, hands meet. Last one, inhale, lift the arms up. And then elbows bend, open up the chest. Good, and then bringing the elbows to meet, round into the back, chin to chest. Good, come back onto all fours or come onto all fours. First time today. And into your cat-cow, letting your belly sink, lift the head, chest up. And then push away and round into the back. So now you've got the floor to use to push away. And again, let the belly sink and lift the head, chest up. Whole body starting to wake up. And then push away, round into the back. Okay, last time, let the belly sink and lift the head, chest up. That's it, and then push away and round into the back. Come to a neutral place, so the spine is long. Tuck those toes under, especially your baby toes. Yeah, if you can get them in. And then push your hips into your heels. Relax the tummy over the legs, the forehead down into the floor. And same thing, can you maybe walk your hands just a tiny step closer to you so you can push your hips down into your toes. Breathing in. Breathing in. Good. Walk your hands back towards your knees and you want to be seated on your heels. If you want to come out of this at any time, you can. Okay, but we will be here for a little while, just stretching your feet. You can take your arms out in front. You slide your right arm underneath your left and you want to cross past the elbows and then bring the backs and hands to meet. Now, if the backs of the hands can't meet, just keep them open. Yeah. Maybe you can bring the palms to meet. Breathing in. Breathing out. Try and round into the upper back, pushing the elbows towards the front of the mat. Then you can lift the elbows up a little bit more. Yeah, feel the stretch through the shoulders. And release. When we change your side, so now left arm underneath the right. Bring the backs of the hands to me. Try and lift the elbows up. I know the toes might be talking. You can always shake them out if you need to. But breath in. Then breath out. See if you can lift the elbows up a little bit higher. See if you can round into the back. Feel the stretch through the shoulders there. Good. Nice. How's those feet? Releasing the hands. Take them behind you. Now interlace the fingers and draw your shoulders back. Push the hands down to the floor. We're nearly done with these toes. Inhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Well done. Release the hands. Place them underneath you, underneath your shoulders, and then give those feet a nice little shake out. Definitely a bit of fire going on down in the feet. So let the belly sink and lift the head, chest up. Tuck your toes under, and then come into your first downward dog for today. Yeah, so you can squeeze your heels down one by one. You can wiggle the hips from side to side. Just making your way into your ankles, into your calves, into your shins. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out, just finding your downward dog. Okay, now, like you did earlier, bring your chin to your throat. Then come up high onto the toes. Okay, keep your chin to your throat as you roll through the spine, coming forwards into a plank pose. Last thing to come up is the head. It's a bit hard to speak and do that at the same time. And then you lift the hips up and back into your downward dog. So try again, bring your chin to your throat. So it's like you're trying to look at your belly button. And you're keeping the head there as you come up high into the toes. Start to round through the lower back, middle back. Coming forwards into your plank pose. Last thing to come up is the head. And then take the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Yeah, so give that one more go. Chin to throat. Keep gazing towards your belly button, high onto the toes. Roll yourself forwards into that plank pose. Head comes into place last. Lower the knees, elbows brush by the rib cage. Just lower the shoulders in line with the elbows. Push up to come into cobra, upward dog. And let's take it up and back into your downward facing dog. So full vinyasas now, chin to throat, come up high onto the toes, roll forwards into plank, head comes into place last. Elbows brush by the rib cage, drop the knees if you need to. Push down to come up, cobra, up dog. Take it straight up and back, downward facing dog. One more of them, chin to throat, come up high onto the toes. Roll yourself into place, head comes up last. Elbows brush the rib cage. Push down to come up, cobra, up dog. Take it straight up and back, downward facing dog. Right, now swing your right leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, open up the hip and draw a big circle with your right knee. Breath is slow and steady. And then take the circle the other way. Starting to build the heat a little bit now. Bring your right knee into your nose. Foot is going to land next to the right thumb. Yes, and then lower your left knee to the floor. Release the left toes. You're going to inhale, lift your arms up. And as you exhale, bend your elbows, open up the chest. So like you did earlier. Yes, now come back onto the left knee, round into the back, bring your elbows to meet first and then your hands. Can you feel the stretch through the front of the left hip? Inhale, sink into that front leg, elbows bend, open up the chest. Come back onto the left knee, tuck the tail, round into the back, elbows meet first. Last time, inhale, sink into it, and elbows bend, open up the chest. And from here, place your hands onto the floor, either side of the front foot. Tuck your toes and lift your back knee. Now, we're going to come into a high lunge, but see if you can squeeze your right hip back and left hip forwards first, and then come up into your high lunge. If you're wobbling, take your left foot out to the left side of it. Your elbows are going to bend, you open up the chest. Now bend the back leg, round into the back, elbows and hands meet. And again, inhale, straighten the back leg, lift the arms up, elbows bend, open up. Bend the back leg, tuck the tail, elbows, hands, meet. Last one, inhale, lift the arms up. How's those legs doing? Elbows bend, open up. When you get to take the hands to the floor, and then take your front foot to the back. Elbows brush by the rib cage. Imagine you're pushing your heels back into a wall as you do that. Come up, cobra, up dog. Take it back, downward facing dog. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. How's that feeling in your legs? How's it feeling in your arms, your back? Okay, let's keep it moving. Left leg lifts up. Bend the knee, open up that hip. And big circle with the left leg. How big can the circle be? So take the circle the other way. Then we can bring the left knee up to the sky, opening up that hip again. And bring your left knee into your nose, foot inside the left hand. Oh, glory days, we get to do the other side. So you can lower your right knee down, release the right toes. Inhale, lift your arms up. As you exhale, elbows bend, open up the chest. Come back onto your right knee, round into the back, elbows, hands meet. Good, and again, inhale, lift the arms up, elbows bend, your body's starting to wake up. Come back onto the right knee, round into the back, elbows, hands meet. Last one, inhale, lift the arms up, elbows bend, open up the chest. Good, nice, and take your hands either side of the front foot. Yeah, lifting the back knee off the floor by tucking the back toes. Now, can you adjust your hips a little bit? Bring your left hip back, right hip forwards. Feel your left hamstring turn on. And then lift your arms up. High lunge. Elbows bend, open up the chest. The back leg is straight. Now bend the back leg, round into the back, tuck the tail, elbows, hands meet. Good. Two more. Inhale, lift the arms up. Straighten the back leg, elbows bend, open up. Bend the back leg, round the back, elbows, hands meet. Last one, inhale, lift the arms up. Elbows bend, open up the chest like a big yawn, isn't it? And then bring your hands down either side of the front foot. Awesome, guys. Front foot to the back. So you're pushing your heels back into an imaginary wall and your head forwards into an imaginary wall. Elbows brush by the rib cage. Push down to come up, cobra, up dog, and then into your downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Lift the hips up high. Good, guys. Walk your hands back towards your feet. How's those hamstrings now? Have a bend in your knees. You want to feel the belly connected to your thighs. Hold on to opposite elbows. Relax your head. Now, from here, keeping the belly on the thighs, can you bend your knees? See how low you can drop your bum down towards the calves. And then straighten the legs, take your hips up, your head down. And again, bend your knees. Can you take your hips down to the floor, lift the chest up. And then straighten the legs, head down, hips up. Two more of them, they feel so good in the legs. And then lift the hips up, relax the head. Last one, bend the knees, sit the bum down, lift the chest up. And then hips up, head down. Releasing the hands, start to roll your way up, chin to chest like you did earlier. Press your palms together, inhale, lift the arms up. And then exhale and fold, hinge from the hips. So this was your little break. Walk your hands out to the top of the mat. Find your plank pose. And go through Vinyasa, Chaturanga, elbows brush. Push down, cobra, up dog. And then take it straight up and back. Downward facing dog. Okay, so take a breath in, guys. Open mouth and exhale, let it go. Send the hips up high. Good. So let's take your right leg up to the sky. Bend the knee and open up that hip. Now plant your right foot inside your right thumb. Come up into a high lunge. Lift your arms up. Okay, now from here, drop this back heel 45, but don't adjust your front foot. Just keep it there. And take your arms out to the side. Yeah. Hopefully it feels wrong. Yeah. So now you're going to swing your right arm underneath your left, and then bring the back to the hands to meet like you did earlier. If not, you just keep your arms open slightly. Yeah? But definitely want those elbows crossed. Now swing forwards and then back. So not moving your legs, just rotating from the torso, squeezing the belly button back as you rotate. Don't let the hips change. Okay, so next time that you swing towards the front, keep the arms there, and now try and bring that left hip with you. Inhale, lift the arms up, lift the chest up, and then exhale, forward, forwards. Try and bring the forearms inside your right leg. Relax your head. Maybe the forearms are brushing the floor. Maybe not. Breathing in. Now it's a long way down. As you breathe out, push through both feet. Lift yourself all the way back up. It's tough, isn't it? Release the arms. Open up into warrior two. You're going to adjust your front foot so you get the heel in line with your arch. Yes, take your right hand down, touch the floor. Big circle with the left arm and then front foot to the back. Should feel like a relief on that right leg. Your vinyasa. Now you can drop your knees, don't forget. Cobra up dog, meet me in downward facing dog. Once you get there, feel the heat in your right leg. Yeah, how is all that doing? Then take the left leg up to the sky. Bend the knee and open up that hip. Bring your left foot inside your left thumb. All right, now once you're there, come up into high lunge. So same thing again. You're going to drop your back heel, but don't adjust your front foot, and just take your arms out to the side. So it should feel wrong. Yeah, I'm hoping it feels wrong. Take your left arm underneath your right, back to hands meet, or the palms meet, or you keep them open, and I just start to swing the torso from the front of the mat to the back. Nothing's moving with the hips. Next time you swing the arms to the front, hold it there, and try and bring your right hip forwards. Yes, you're more of a warrior one shape now. Inhale, lift the arms up, lift the chest up. And as you exhale, forward, forwards. Can the forearms get towards the floor? Left arm inside your left leg. Squeeze your feet towards each other. Can you relax your head? Inhale. And exhale, the tough bit is coming up. Lift yourself back up. Well done. Release and open up the arms. And adjust your front foot so the left foot moves towards the right. And then sink into your warrior two. Left hand down, touch the floor. Big circle with your right arm. Front foot to the back. Find your plank and your vinyasa. Elbows bend. Cobra up dog. Meet me in downward facing dog. And wiggle once you get there. Unless you like stillness. So take your right leg up, bend the knee, open up that hip. Right foot inside right thumb. So we're going to add on, come up into a high lunge. Okay, now drop the back heel, but don't adjust your front foot. Reach the arms out. Right arm underneath the left. Swing the torso to the front, and then swing it to the back. A few times. A little bit of a core workout. Then swing the arms to the front, and then think left hip. Can that draw forwards? Lift the arms up, lift the head up, lift the chest up, and then exhale, humble warrior with the eagle arms. Right shoulder inside, right leg. Relax your head. Now you're kind of warmer. Can you draw your left hip forwards and squeeze your right hip back? Coming all the way back up. It's a tough journey back up. You can do it. And then release and open up. Adjust your front foot. So it's in like heel with the back arch. Warrior two. Flip the front palm, reach it forwards and take it back. You want to breathe into this right side here. And you've got two options from here. Right forearm thigh or right hand inside right foot. Left arm comes up and over your head. Yeah, so nice side angle. Right rib cage towards the left. Breathing in. Breathing out. Look down. It's such a long way back up. Left arm to the sky. Come all the way back up. Warrior two. Yes, right hand down, touch the floor. Big circle with the left arm. Front foot to the back. Find a little rhythm with your vinyasa. Elbows bend. Push through cobra. Up dog, bend back. Downward facing dog. Wiggle. How's the right leg? Let's keep going. Left leg lifts up. Bend the knee, open up that hip. Left foot inside left arm. Come up, high lunge. Okay, so we're dropping the back heel and not adjusting the front foot. Open up, warrior two, kind of warrior two. Left arm underneath the right. Bring the backs of the hands to meet or palms. Maybe they're open slightly. Swing forwards and back. Really think about the belly drawing back. It's just the trunk of your body moving. We'll swing the arms towards the front and then try and bring that right hip forwards with you. See if you've got a bit more movement there. Yeah? Inhale, lift the arms up. Lift the head and chest up. And then exhale, fold forwards. Left shoulder inside left leg. Forearms grazing the floor, maybe bang out. And since you're a bit warmer, can you squeeze your left hip back, right hip forwards. Okay, tough bits coming up. Lift yourself all the way back up. Release the arms. And adjust your front foot into warrior two. So left foot towards the right. Flip the front palm, reach it forwards, take it back, breathe into the left side. Left hand inside left foot, or forearm thigh, right arm up and overhead. Breathing in. Breathing out. See if you can really expand into your side angle. Good. Taking the right arm up to the sky. Come back into your warrior two. Well done. Take your left hand down. Big circle with the right arm. Find your rhythm here. Left foot to the back of the mat. Exhale as you lower. Inhale as you come up. Exhale as you take it back. Downward dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Push through the hands like you did in child's pose to lift those hips up. One more flow and you get a little break. Right leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, open up that hip. Right foot inside right thumb. Now you're getting warmer. Try and perfect it a little bit. Come up into a high lunge. Ground the back heel. Keep the right foot where it is. Open the arms. Right arm underneath the left. Swing forwards and then back. Swing forwards. Bring your left hip with you and then lift the arms up. Fold forwards. Now try and squeeze your right hip back, your left hip forwards, forearms towards the floor. And then push through your legs to lift all the way back up. So tough that bit. Now release and open. Adjust your front foot. Good. Flip the front palm, reach it forwards, take it back, breathe into the right side. We're going to go for triangle. Straighten the right leg, bring your right hand onto your shin, your left arm to the sky. Yes. Now you might be able to take your right hand behind your right leg. As long as you can have the side of the body nice and long, we are fine. Breathe in. Good. Breathe out. Push the feet towards each other. Add that little bit of resistance, like you push the head into the mat. Yes. Look down.
Bend your front knee, come back, warrior two. Good, right hand comes down, touch the floor. A big circle with the left arm. Pick your back heel up and take your front foot to the back. Vinyasa, exhale, elbows bend. Inhale, lift yourself up. Exhale, take it back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good, left leg lifts up to the sky. Bend the knee, open up the hip. A little break is on its way. Left foot inside the left thumb. Come up into your high lunge. That's it, good. Ground the back heel. Don't adjust that front foot. Reach the arms out to the side. Little thing here. See if you can press your shoulder blades down the back as you reach the hands away. Sweep your left arm underneath the right. Bring the backs of the hands to meet, palms. Swing to the back. Swing to the front and then try and bring that right hip with you. Left hip coming back. Lift the arms up. And then exhale and fold. Forearms towards the floor. Not here too long now. Lift the arms all the way back up. Open up the arms. Walk your feet towards the right side. Your left foot towards the right side. Flip the front palm, reach it forwards, take it back. Breathe into your left side. And now straighten to your triangle, straightening the left leg. Maybe the hand rests on your shin, right arm to the sky. Maybe you take the hand behind the left leg, as long as both sides of the body are long. Can you press those feet towards each other while relaxing your toes? I just saw my toes all scrunched up, so I imagine yours are as well. Relax your toes. Looking down, bend your front knee, come back, warrior two. And left hand down, touch the floor. Big circle with the right arm, front foot to the back. Find your plank and your vinyasa. Cobra up dog, meet me downward facing dog. Take a breath in, push the hands into the mat like you're pushing your hips into your heels. And you can lower the knees, a little wide leg child's pose. Relax your forehead into the mat. How's that feeling in your bodies, guys? Yeah, how are your bodies doing today? Take a breath in. And a breath out. Just taking this moment to take stock before we go a little bit deeper. When you feel refreshed, yeah, let's continue. I'm not sure you'll feel refreshed just yet, but when you feel ready, come up onto all fours. Let the belly sink, tuck the toes, and lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Okay, here we go. Lift the right leg up, bend the knee, open up that hip. You're going to land your right foot inside your right thumb. Yeah, lower your left knee to the floor. Now, just like you did earlier, lift your arms up. And elbows bend, open up the chest. So it's just one of them. You're going to lower the hands down onto the floor. Come back onto your left knee. And then draw the right toes to the sky, getting into the hamstring stretch. Now, you could have your hands on blocks here if you wanted to. Push down through the right heel, like you did with the head at the beginning of the class. Push down through the heel. If you need to, if you need more stretch. From here, you can put your palms flat, tuck your back toes under, and then just lift your back leg up off the floor. Now, as an option, you can stay here, or you could slide that leg all the way out. Yeah, see where you get to today. Yeah, so maybe it can slide out a little bit, maybe a lot, maybe you're just grimacing, holding on tight, wherever you are. Take a breath. You might get into that Hanumanasana today. Well done. So you can push into your fists. Try and slide your right foot back in. Now you'll stand onto the right leg. Walk your hands forwards and just bring your left foot next to your right. Yeah, we all there? Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your hands onto your hips and then come up with a straight back, a little bend in the legs. Good. Push down into your left foot and bring your right knee up to your chest. Yeah. Remember at the beginning of the class we did that pulsing? So use that strength here. Squeeze it up. Bend the left leg a lot. Wrap the leg over the left leg and put the toes on the floor. If you need to adjust bits and bobs, do your adjusting and then come into it. I'm talking to boys there. Sit down nice and deep. Reach your arms forwards. Take your left arm underneath your right, bring the backs of the hands to meet. Yeah, maybe palms. Inhale, lift the chest up. Sit down a little bit deeper if you can, and then bring your elbows to your knees, round into the back. And use your core to lift yourself back up. Good. Again, exhale, elbows to the hands, round into the back. You could have your right foot on a block here if you needed to. Inhale, lift yourself up. Good, last time. Exhale, elbows to the knees. Now I want you to hold it here, release your hands by your side, and then lift your chest up. Yes, good. Now can this left leg stay bent even though it's aching? Right leg goes to the back of the mat. Rest the toes on the floor. Come up into a high lunge. Good, elbows bend, open up the chest. Good, and then take your hands to the floor, front foot to the back. Vinyasa, find that rhythm, elbows bend, cobra up dog, downward facing dog. Whew. Breathe in, breathe out. Feel all that in your legs and your body. All right, last one, last side, left leg up, open up that hip, and left foot inside the left thumb. Once you get there, lower the right knee. You should all be feeling much more awake now. Lifting your arms up, bend the elbows, open up the chest. I always imagine I'm leaning back into some hands here. Placing the hands onto the floor. Come back onto your right knee, left toes to the sky. That's it. Now, push down through the left heel, try and squeeze the left hip back. Inhale, chest to toes. Add that little bit of resistance if you need it, pushing down through the right heel. Now, put your palms flat, tuck your toes, can you lift that back knee? If this is where you are going to stay, imagine you're dragging your feet towards each other. Otherwise, let the left leg slide forwards. Try not to open up that right hip. See where you get to. Yeah, wherever you are, breathe. Push down through the left heel if you need more. Push down through that back foot if you need more. Yes. Good. You can come onto your fists. Tuck in your back toes. You can slide the left foot back towards the hands. Then stand onto your left leg and bring your right foot next to your left. Inhale, take a halfway lift. And then bring your hands onto your hips. So it's a slight bend in the legs as you come up. It's like a deadlift. At the top, get that tail tucked. Good, so stand onto your right foot and then start to bring your left knee up to your chest. So maybe there's that little pulsing there, just feeling the strength. Bend your right leg a lot, adjust your bits, and then place your left foot on the outer right foot. Your foot could be on a block here if you needed to. Reach your arms out in front. Right arm underneath the left. Find your eagle arms. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, round into the back, elbows, hands meet. And use your core to come back up. And again, exhale, elbows meet the knees. Inhale, lift yourself back up. Good, last time, exhale, elbows meet the knees. Now I want you to stay here. Release the hands, take them down by your side, and then lift your chest up. Yes, you're in your full eagle. Keep your right leg nice and bent, and then slide your left leg all the way to the back of the mat. Land the toes elegantly at the back, and lift your arms up. Elbows bend, open up the chest. Good, place the hands to the floor, and then front foot to the back, spine plank. Vinyasa. Cobra up dog, this is your last one. Meet me downward facing dog. Bend the knees, look forwards. Now you're going to try and cross the feet, slide them through the hands, and come to seated. Yes, you're all there. Give the legs a little shake. Push down through the hands, lift up nice and tall. If you need the knees bent, bend the knees, lower the belly onto the thighs, walk the hands forwards. Maybe you can keep the belly on the thighs with straight legs. See what you can do. Yeah, if not, keep them bent. Breathing in, chest lifting up like upward dog. Breathing out. Good. Slowly roll your way back up. You're going to bend your knees and bring the soles of the feet together. It's nice to do these two poses just before we lay down on our back. I find it really nice. Push down through the sit bones, lift up, and then walk your way forwards. I don't want to worry too much about having the chest lifted here. Just for now, let yourself kind of fold forwards. Maybe you can rock from side to side. Just check in with those hips. Good. Now slowly start to come back up. Use the core muscles to lower yourself all the way down. So you're rounding into your back and slowly lowering down. Keep those feet pressing together. Take your arms up and over your head. Let your jaw relax and let your face relax. Now you've got a few more things of effort. Okay, so a few more things that take a bit of effort. So we're not chilling yet. Take a moment. Breathe in. And breathe out. Okay. From here, let's bring the knees up. Have your feet flat on the floor. And bring your right leg over your left so that your ankles are close to each other. Yeah, so you're, well, I say it's like a lady sits, but men sit like this as well. Okay, now bring both knees into your chest and let both knees fall to the left side. So it's a little bit bigger with the legs crossed, this twist. So be mindful if you need to uncross them, do that. Nice big breath in, breath out. All right, coming back to the center. Keeping the legs as they are now, you definitely want the feet off the floor. Take your arms up to the sky and cross your left arm underneath the right. Bring the hands to meet, or the backs of the hands, maybe they're slightly open. Yeah, whatever you've been doing throughout the class. Now take a breath in. And as you breathe out, lift your head off the floor, shoulders off the floor, bring your elbows to your knees. It might not be that far for this one. But as you inhale, tap the floor with the feet and the fingers, so you're opening up. And again, exhale, tap the floor, tap the elbow to the knees, and inhale, tap the floor. Three more. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, release it. Two more. See if you can try and lift those hips up. Yeah, so as the knees and the elbows come in, try and lift the hips up. Let's do one more of them. And then release. Give everything a shake. I'm going to bring your left leg over your right now, so those ankles meet. Draw the knees into the chest and we let them fall to the right side. You can use your right hand on the outer left leg. You can uncross the legs if it's too much. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feels good. And then carefully keeping the legs as they are, bring them in. Okay, you want your feet off the floor if you can. Arms up to the sky, wrap your right arm underneath your left. Now as you exhale, bring the elbows and knees to meet. Lift your head off the floor and your hips if you can. And then release and tap the floor with your hands and your feet. Again, exhale, knees in, elbows in, head lifts, hips lift. And release. 3 more. How much can you lift those hips up here? Release. 2 more. Release. Last one. Good. Well done. Release the arms. Release the legs. Bring the soles of the feet together. Knees open. Keep the feet together as you lift the hips up. Wiggle the sit bones towards your feet. And then lower the spine back down and just let those legs relax completely. Breath in. Breath out. Just enjoying that feeling, the calm after the storm. I would like to take one more pose if we can. We'll bring the knees into the chest. Oh, actually, sorry, just bring the knees up, the feet flat onto the floor. Palms down onto the floor. Draw the knees into your chest. Lift the hips up and over your head into your pile. But make sure that your elbows are close together and your hands are resting on your lower back. Now, if you don't want to do pile, do happy baby here, where you'd be holding onto the outer edges of the feet, especially if you've got any neck issues. Yeah, skip this one. Now I want you to keep your legs as straight as you can and use your core to lift the legs up to the sky. Now if weight goes into your neck, try and move it into your elbows. And then keeping the legs straight, lower the feet back down behind your head. Try that a few times. Make this a core exercise. Definitely you don't want the elbows lifting off the floor. You want to keep the weight in the elbows out of the neck. Maybe do 2 more of these leg lifts. You can always bend the knees. If it's too much, you can be in stillness. Good. Lower the feet behind your head. Bend the knees. Maybe the knees can fall by your ears. Palms flat on the floor. And then slowly lower down vertebra by vertebra. And take the feet out to the corners of the mat. Yes, let those feet fall outwards. And if you like, you take your arms up and over your head. Just rest the backs of the hands on the floor if that's comfortable for you. Let your eyes close, let your face relax, let your jaw relax. Take a breath in all together. Now open your mouth, force the exhale out. 2 more of them, breathe in. Open mouth, force the exhale out. Last time, breathe in. Exhale, let it go. Just breathe normally now, naturally. Eyes closed, jaw relaxed. You might even have a slight smile on your face because you made it to class today. Yes, you made it on your mat. This moment right now is your reward, this moment of stillness, of quiet. And of course, your other reward will be a strong, flexible body all day long. Strong, flexible mind all day long. Take one more breath here. You know that you can stay here as long as you like. If you need to get moving, then you start to breathe a little bit deeper. You can bring movement into fingers and into toes, just slowly reawakening. It's great if you have got longer, though. You could stay in Shavasana a bit longer. Or you take the big lazy yawn, reaching your arms over your head, doing that full body stretch, feels so good. And roll to the right side into your fetal shape. Keeping your eyes closed, come up to seated to face the front. Sit in any shape that feels good for you. Palms together, thumbs into the chest bone. In gratitude to the practice as always. In gratitude to all the teachers before me. And in gratitude to you guys for being here today. Namaste, have a beautiful rest of your day. As always, let me know if you've got any questions at all. I hope you enjoyed your session. Bye guys.